Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm so happy you're here today. I can't wait to share today's project with you and make some fun things and see how everyone is doing. I hope you're all doing very well and you're having a great day. This should be Friday for you, so hopefully it's the end of a very good week. I want to welcome all of my brand new subscribers. Hello, hello. So happy that you're here. And I want to give hugs and kisses and a big hello to all of you who follow me on a regular basis and who comment and who are my buddies, my crafting buddies. So glad you're here today. I have a lovely project. Now, I believe I've shown this project to you before on one of my project reveals. And what I decided to do is I wanted to make another one. I love making it so much. This is in honor of Heather at ruby&pearlxo. And so I wanted to make another one and use one of her other beautiful kits. So I thought we would do that in the video today. I thought you might enjoy learning how to make one. Super easy, so fun. Once you make one, you'll be hooked. You want to make hundreds. Because I know I do. So anyway, I'm going to set this aside for a minute. We will be looking at it periodically. I'll go over it in just a moment when we start. But I wanted to share with you, and these are all the things we're going to be using today. So this time I'm going to carefully move them off the side so that I don't lose the pieces. I wanted to share with you the 3 glassine bags that I was working on the other day. Aren't they lovely? Oh, I love how they came out. I'm so happy with them. Probably one of my favorite projects ever. I know I want to make more. So we'll start with this one, which is the one we did in the video, I believe. And I have ended up adding some pearls, a little flower with a pearl here. You saw me make the whole bag, but I did put a stacked set of journaling tags on and a piece of lace with a little brad in it. And these tags on all 3 bags, these are stacked tags, are from A Trace of Sparkle. Jennifer over there at A Trace of Sparkle made this digital, and they're beautiful and they go so well. So it gives me something to put in the bag. And if I were going to put it with a project, I would then maybe add actual lace or maybe decorate or maybe not. They are just so gorgeous. They really don't need any extra decorating unless you want it. So I want to have something in the bags to start, but these bags definitely will hold tons of things. So depending upon what project they go in will depend on what they get. Isn't this one gorgeous? Oh, I loved making her. She has, she's wearing fur over her shoulder here. So I've got some trim that's kind of furry. It's not an eyelash trim. It's very furry. It's very soft. So I put that on there. Some of the netting that's here and behind her. She has netting behind her, and then a French document. And then I added some pretty sparkly bits on there, and I've added a little bit of the fur here. And then I gave her a tag. Probably got that too close to you, didn't I? I gave her one of the stacked tags from A Trace of Sparkle. And I put a little piece of lace there, so she has that. And this one, oh, she's beautiful, isn't she? She's so pretty. And I used some photo corners that I've had forever and a day. Added a gorgeous bit of lace trim, some of the netting behind, the tulle that has the little white dots on it. And I've added a rose, and I've added several pearls here. And then I gave her a set of stacked tags. Again, these are from A Trace of Sparkle. I'm going to try to list some of the kits. I won't have a direct link, but I'm going to, if I can remember, I'm going to start listing the things that I'm using if I can remember what they are, or if I have time. You know, I may not have time because I am pre-filming. So these were the 3 glassine bags that we had started on in our last video, and they are all done. And oh, I'm in love with them. I've been really, really happy with my work lately. So it really makes it easy to sit and make something else because you like what you're doing. So this is what we're going to be making here. It's a Trifold Tag holder. This is a little piece on the outside is a good tuck spot for some journaling cards. And then this has a die cut and some embossing work. You open it up and you have room for little tags here. You have room for 3 tags, 3 sets of tags on each. So you have 9 tags that you can put in here, plus have however many extras you want to do. And I created an extra little tuck spot over here, which I thought was fun to add to it. And, you know, you have all these lovely pieces. So, this is what we're going to be making today. Now, you could tie this with ribbon, but I really liked for this particular one, the clip with a little dangle on it. I was really, really happy with that. So I've kind of left it that way, but we'll keep it to the side so we have something to look at. So I hope you're all doing great. Our project is going to mainly be made from a piece of packaging paper that I got from Amazon, and little by little I have been whittling it down to I'm just down to 2 pages. I had about, oh, this thing was, I don't know, 20 feet long from Amazon. But I love the crunchiness and the brown paper, so I use it often. I did a lot of embossing with that paper, you know, got quite a bit of stuff embossed on it, so it embosses beautifully. So anyway, we're going to be using that today. This is a beautiful kit from Heather at rubyandpearlxo, and this is called La Belle, and which means beautiful. And so it's a French kit. Now, I'm not on her design team. I'm not affiliated with her in any way. I just love, love, love her work. As you know, I will show a kit. I will do a kit show or reveal of someone that I really love their work, and I don't have to be on a design team to share, you know. So what I thought I would do is show you, I've taken most of the pages out of this, so that are done in the white. I also printed it in a darker, the presentation paper that is, not presentation paper, but the copy paper that is parchment colored. And so this is what the kit, I'm going to move this off to the side. I've written all over these pieces so I don't get confused. But this is the kit. And it is a stunning kit. It's called La Belle. Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful. It's not one of her new ones. Her new one is Camille. Well, one of her new ones. She's been putting out kits like crazy lately. She recently lost her husband, so we're all supporting her, doing her projects, buying her kits, letting her know we love her and we understand what an awful thing she just went through. She's young, so it's difficult at any age, but I just can't imagine losing my husband early on. There we go. La Belle. Okay, so this is the kit. Stunning, stunning, stunning. We're going to be using it today. I may add in a couple of her others. I don't know, probably have 10 of her kits. I used to have all of them, but she went and got creative on me and got way ahead of me, so I couldn't keep up anymore. Alrighty. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a piece of that brown paper. This is for my cover. I have a pile for the cover. Put that off to the side for a moment. So we're going to get a piece of brown paper, and we're going to pick our back page. That's the first thing we're going to do. So let me get out I'm not going to keep putting that away, or that will drive me nuts. Let me get this out. So the first thing we want to do is I'm going to pull the tags so we can look at this. At least we have a sample or an example to look at. Look at all these tags this holds. Is this awesome or what? All right. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get this back piece on. And so we have to figure out how big do we want this. So I want to leave a little of the paper bag showing. You can use a paper bag. By the way, this is great for one of your grocery shopping bags. Any kind of junk paper you have. Okay, any brown paper that you might have. And then I want to fold it up. Don't worry if it's ripped, because we're going to fix that. And then the other thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to figure out size on the side. So we're going to fold it over to about where we think we're going to need it. When I ripped this off the big piece, you know, I just folded it up and ripped it, and you can tell what happened. It kind of got damaged, but that's all right. So I want to leave a nice little edge, but I think I'm leaving too big an edge there. I want a lot less than that. What I could do maybe is move this over a little bit more just to give me that edge. Kind of crease it with your nail. I'm going to fold it back on itself. And I'm going to, oh boy, I'm going to try ripping it. And you know that will get used for something else. More than likely I'll emboss it. All right, so we have a good size paper here. All right, then the next thing I want to do is I want to, if I can remember how I did it before, I want to come up with this page. So I want to figure out where I want it, how far down do I want it? And I want to see these ladies. Now on this one, I have it up pretty high, but I want to see these ladies. So I'm going to make this a bit lower pocket. And I'm going to figure out about where I want it and fold it up as evenly as I can. And I like ripping it because we want that kind of tattered look. See, I wrote inside bottom on that so I'd know. This down here is not as important because, and I cut all the white off of these before I started just to move us along. You're not going to see that. There we go. Alrighty, now this is much wider than the other piece, so I am going to want to rip off some of that. I don't need all of that on the side, so I'm going to fold it up. I don't really have any thumbnails anymore. Oh, I've lost all my nails with all my crafting. Well, before I get too far, how are all of you? How is everybody? What are you guys up to? What's happening? Anything new and exciting? I always ask that because I always want to know. I know some of you are on vacation. You have weddings. You have all kinds of fun things happening in your lives. Awesome. Now, I am going to want to ink this. So I think I'm going to ink my pieces before I get going. As you know, we're getting ready for floors. So as we speak, I'm making this video, and I don't know what is leaking on this thing, but I keep getting ink all over my, I don't know where it's coming from. I might have to start putting it down on there. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to ink this too. Now, I don't really like these sharp corners. Now, what did I do on the top of this one? Yeah, it's ripped. That's what I thought. I don't know about this. Let's try, you know how much I love doing this. I'm going to do it on top of the paper because maybe it won't slip so bad. It slips on this. I'm going to use my little ruler. Ah, darn it. Every time. All right. I don't mind that it's rough up there. It's okay. Now we'll give this a good inking all the way around because I want this to look Victorian. I'm not crazy about the sharp, sharp corners, so I am going to lightly I'm going to try to lightly do this. There. There. I must have just over-inked the heck out of my pad, and that's why I'm getting ink everywhere. I don't know. Oh, what am I doing? I need that. Okay. And then that one's gonna go, oops, I don't like this corner either. And that one naturally had a rounded corner, so I just need to get rid of that little Sharpie there. Is this gonna work well? Yes, it works well. It doesn't have to be exact. Alrighty, so what do we want to do first? I believe I want to glue this on. Now, you can glue this down hard, or you can give yourself pockets. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've got it kind of laying on there the way I want it, I'm going to fold it in thirds. And you got to do it carefully. Doesn't have to be exact. I'm not measuring. You can measure if you really want to. And there you go. So is that about what I did on this one? Oh, I made it thinner on this one. So I think what I'll do is I want to bring it back just a bit because I didn't grease it hard. This paper seems smaller too. So yeah, I don't want it to go over the edge. I want it to kind of be like this. All right. And we're not giving it a hard crease. We're kind of giving it a soft crease so that we can figure out where to put our glue. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac for this. So what I'm going to do with this, because I want 3 pockets, even though they're narrow. Boy, are they narrow. So I'm going to glue up the sides on the back one and lightly down the middle. Then I'm going to do that on the second one as well. So we'll see how this goes. Now, if you don't want, I'm going to turn this upside down for a minute and try to get that air bubble out. If you don't want your pocket to be too deep, you could glue it up a little bit so that something doesn't fall down in there and never be seen again. I highly recommend that to make that work. Okay, let's go like this. I don't really know if I have any stories yet because I am pre-filming these in advance, as I told you guys in another one of my videos. You don't have to have any pockets in the back. You could just glue this down dead flat. It's okay. God, that was just bad. I am going to put just a little bit of glue on here. Trying to find a place to pick that up at. And then we could always refold. It was just to give me an idea of where I wanted to put things. If the pockets don't work, they don't work. Oh, you guys, look what I did. I glued the top down. So now I've got to pick that back up. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you guys. This is the only confusing part, is do you want a pocket or don't you? Apparently I didn't want pockets this time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to have one here in the middle, but I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to have one in the middle, and I'm going to get rid of the side pockets because I found them really hard. They were so narrow to fill, to make something small enough. So I'm just going to keep this one here. This one's not going to have as many pockets this time. All right. So basically I ended up gluing this down, except for right here. So it looks like I will have a pocket here. Narrow one though, no wider than that, and then none up here, which is fine. Okay, so this one I will be sure to be careful with. Let me get that straighter. I'm gonna pierce this one just a little bit harder just so I can find my line. So this time I'm gonna put my hand where I don't want glue. I'm gonna go here. Across the bottom, which we don't have to because we do have a pocket there to kind of close it. You don't have to put glue here. You could just leave the whole thing open straight across, which, you know, I'm thinking I might want to. I should have filled up my glue before I started. Goodness gracious. Okay. I'm going to center that as best I can. This fold up here is going to be a pocket, so. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a much smaller piece of paper. Yeah, look at that. Look at the difference. Printed smaller. I don't know what happened there, or why that one was so big. All right, so you have a pocket, a pocket, a pocket. Now, I could glue this down now, or I can glue the paper on and then glue it down, which is what I like to do. I like to wait. Now we're going to move back to the back side. And we're going to find our front pages. So we're going to be doing this page here. And I want to have the flowers. Technically, I think the piece goes like this, but I want all the flowers on the front side over here so that when I fold it, it's there. Okay, so I turned it upside down, which is fine. Oh, look at this is bigger than, this piece is bigger than the other two were. Alrighty, so we don't need all of this. So what I might do, here we go again. I don't know. And we will do the corners because I don't want them sharp. Well, if I got it in there, I probably could. All right, now let's see, where are we at? I don't need that. That can go in the garbage. And I want to see a bit of the paper. Now, when I look at the other one, what did I do? Yeah, I left a bit of the paper top and bottom. But I don't need this much at the top. I think I'm going to be ripping that off. I feel like that bag has just gotten too over big. So I think I'm going to take this down just a bit. Got it. Let's get rid of this part. And then we're going to ink this before we do anything else with it. I know the treble clef is upside down, but honestly, you won't see it. I'm going to be covering this with some pretty pieces. I'm going to be decorating this up. But you do see the white, so I don't want that showing. So I'm just barely hitting the edges with a tiny bit of ink for H. There we go. All right. Okay, so we're going to glue this down because we have plenty of pockets. We don't need any extras. So I'm just going to you'll notice I labeled it front. Because I can't tell you how many times when I was working on a project, I would get the pieces mixed up as I'd have it all worked out prior or as I was going in my head and then forget what the heck I'm doing. That looks crooked. Well, I have to be careful with this paper because you don't really... It's not that sturdy. It's just packing paper, which I should be using to pack my house with. So I do want to try to get a little bit of this top off. I feel like I've got just way too much up here. Fingers crossed I can do this. You guys, I'm so worried about doing that. There is a line up here. Let me try. I do better with this ruler. I don't know what the difference is, but I really like this one better. I don't really care if it's straight or not. Oh, this fold is a separation fold to separate the sheets of paper that they must have used to rip it off like a big old roll at Amazon, because it's perforated up here. Ah, yay. I'm using the perforation. Oh, did I get lucky or what? You guys, I forgot to look at my time again. That's the only problem when my husband set me up. He always would hand me a notebook and a pen and say, here, write this down. When I do it myself, I forget. Probably because he didn't want me to do a 3-hour video that he would have to try to upload. Okay, so that's much better. There we go. That's better. And then, again, I am not liking those sharp corners. I don't know if that'll fit in there and cut, but I'm going to give it a shot. There we go. Alrighty. There we have it. We've got the cover. It's early morning for me, or well, it's getting on lunchtime actually now. So let's get this. I'm warming up the glue so I can fold it. I want to make sure that the bottom is kind of squared up down there, right? Okay, I'm going to check my time, guys, and I want to make sure I am recording. I'd hate to think I just did this. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. Okay, 1:45. 12:45. Alrighty. So now I want to put some stuff down here, but I'm not a fan of this. So I am going to tear it off. Heather always tears by folding. Not with a tear ruler, but by folding. And I love that she does that. I've learned so much from watching her. She's the queen of this, the folded tear. I'm going to ink. And I want to put that on my bottom pocket. I want to keep all of this lovely. And even though there's no pocket on part of it, it's fine. I'm just going to keep the part that does have the paper. Kind of messed up on that. Messed up with the bag. Okay, let's get this more even. I'm going to do a very good job there. If I don't like it, I can always rip it down some more or cut it. Sorry guys, I'm concentrating. Alrighty. Because what I'm doing now is this pocket here. Now I made this one really big with a lot of the paper on it. This one I'm making a bit different. Gonna keep that little piece of paper there. But I'm gonna, this gives sample numbers. These are all samples. And this is going to be very, I think I'm going to make this very sewing kind of themed. Now I'm going to go all the way to the very edge. Did I do that on that one? No, I didn't. I just went paper to paper. Okay, we'll do paper to paper. We'll do that like that. And then we'll just go over to here and we'll make a little tear there. Go like that. I need to keep that on my, that's one thing I never used to do, is ever put that on my table. And I think that's why I'm getting ink on there. Okay, so we have lovely pieces to play with, don't we? Now this one, I do want to kind of give it a little, this one kind of has a funky corner, so I don't mind cutting that one off, right? Now what I want to do is I want to ink this all the way around. And then we're going to glue it on. And we're basically done putting our folio together. And then we're just going to decorate. And add whatever else we're going to add to it, right? Now the one thing I am going to do on this one is I'm going to have to glue from this side because I don't want to get glue on the other part of it. Let me move that. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay, let's see, where's my little towel? I'm getting quite a glob on the end there. Now let's see if I can do this without messing up here. Okay. I want to put that, where's my fold? Where's my fold? Oopsie. There we are. Yay, I got it on there. Woohoo. Give it a good little burnish down. And isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. I'm going to ink everything again just to make sure we got what we need. I'm now inking the paper bag, or paper there. All right. Okay. I'm going to ink this over here. I missed a corner, I see. No, I didn't really miss it. There's just nothing to glue there, really. There you have it. And then I'm going to kind of scrunch that a little bit. I want it to be a complete fold over. Alrighty, look at that. I love that. Oh, wow, that's so pretty. Okay, I love how it's coming out. Now that's showing down there, which I can't have it doing that. So I need some scissors here. There we go. Now we need to glue our pocket down. Now you have an option. You could just glue on the sides, or you can glue through the middle. I'm going to put a tiny bit. If it rips, it rips. If it doesn't stay closed, it's okay. I see I've overshot the runway, and I'm purposely cutting it roughly. what do we think? Oh, I love how that came out. Lovely trifold. Now, that has had a chance, except for the bottom, has had a chance to dry a little bit. But for right now, and where's my garbage? I'm like chasing it around here. Right here now. So we're now on the finish work. So what we want to do is we want to do something over here. Now, this was a die cut, but if you don't have a die cut machine, what I did was one of her pieces had these beautiful pieces of filigree work. And so I thought what we could do is maybe glue one of them onto here. I was looking to see which one. That one's huge. But I could put it on there and just wrap it over so it's on the back. Or I could use the smaller one. I think on the paper, there's even one smaller than that. Let's see if we like this one any better. Hanger on her there. Okay. Sorry guys, I don't really have any stories because I know I'm working on the house next. The next videos for next week. Week after you see these, I should have lots of things to say, right? I would think. I don't know. Crazy stories about what's going on around here. I guess enjoy the tame, quiet video because who knows what you're going to get after this. I should have all of my downstairs, which is my living, family, dining room, kitchen, packed. I don't have to do much in the kitchen because I'm not taking out the cabinets or anything. So it's just hutches and stuff like that. It's big furniture that has stuff on it and in it, you know. Now, I also have this one. So this was also a possibility. And I was thinking I could just put it on the side for a little decor. I hate to cover up that pink, though. I want some decoration on this side. These pieces are definitely just too big. I think that little half piece is going to work just fine. I mean, this one, oops, gosh. This one has a big piece, but this is a bigger side. That ended up being such a bigger piece. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference was, but I see some edges I missed with the glue. I'll go back and fix those. Easy to do, right? It's always hard to get the edges. Well, you know, I used to think it was just because I was using glue stick or whatever, but I do the same thing with my other two glues. So now one thing I want to do before I go any further is I want to make sure this bottom is where it belongs. And now I'm going to go for my hard crease, the hard burnish. I haven't done it yet. I'm doing it now. There's a lot of layers here, especially in this bottom half. Being careful not to rip your paper. And then we're going to fold this one over. We're going to make sure that the bottom is even. The top I don't care so much about. This is very puffy and very full and yummy. Oh, it feels so yummy, you guys. Yum. Alrighty, now we've got a much better fold. That's going to be easier for me to work with over here. You know, to see where my edges are. Okay, I know what I want to do. So let me get this inked. Got a lot of hard edges over here. Make sure I get my little scissors. Let's see, didn't I bring those out? Did I have my little scissors out here? Yeah. I mean, I didn't do a really close cut. I just kiss cut this thing. But I think it goes nicely with the other things that are on there. The only other thing I thought I might want to do was add a doily. So I'm thinking, where did I put where are my brown doilies? They used to be right in front of me here, but then I moved them because they were bugging me. It's like, okay, so where did I put my brown doilies? Stick them in this little box. New. No, that's not where I put them. Where did I put my brown doilies, you guys? I'm looking on my desk. I thought oh, here we go. Oh, my piles are getting worse and worse and worse. Oh. I was thinking about using that and then putting that like over it to get a little extra. I don't think you see a lot more. The only doily that I might want to use, if I don't use that, would possibly to be some coffee dyed doilies that I have. And let's stick those in there. Let's see. I didn't leave you. I'm right here. I have gone nowhere. I'm just counting up, looking in all of my doilies from Vintage Polka Dot Shop. She sent me some gorgeous doilies. I thought would look nice with this. They're all really big, and they're all vintage. Oh, old. She gets them from estate sales and then coffee dyes them. Yummy. I think I will. I don't know if that one's too big or if I want one just a bit smaller. Let's see. I love the look of this one. It looks like tatting, doesn't it? It looks like tatting. Oh, I'm going to go with that one. I think I found it. I found it. Let me see. I only want to use like half of this. I've been hoarding these, literally hoarding these because they look like tatting and they are stunning. And they have some, it says, something USA. It says where it was made. Oh, interesting. Oh, I have the hiccups. Great. Oh, okay. I'm going to hold my breath a minute. I'm going to get some water. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Got a hiccup. I get them periodically from talking and breathing. I mean, breathing is very important. But apparently... Okay, let's get that glued on. I'm fussing. I need to stop fussing because I'm running out of time. I was thinking, oh, I have so much time. I was just like slowing down and fussing around, and it's like, whoops. Oopsie. I gotta use my time. I will say our glitter glue is the best for something like this because of the fine point. You can get quite a bit of glue on there. And hopefully this will not turn it dark because I don't know what they did to their formula, but it was turning all of anything that was coffee dyed a dark color, like black, when I would use the glue. And I don't know. I remember, yeah, see right there. I did it. I remember Tina was having that issue with one of her glues, and she could only use Fabri-Tac type glue. If she used anything else, it would turn all of her coffee dyed things black. So it must have to do with the acidity in the coffee. I'm going to get that right to the very edge. And let's get that. Oh, that's really pretty. See? What do you think? That's pretty. Got that over a little bit on the edge where you kind of see the white just a bit. There we go. So I think what I'll do is I'll just hit this with some glue so you don't see the white. There we go. Okay, so that side, whoopsie, that side's decorated, sort of, kind of, but needs a little more glue. Alrighty. For those of you, I want to thank you all so much. Those of you who've been praying for Stephen. He's doing well. He's recovering beautifully from his surgery. But unfortunately, the rest of the cancer is taking a toll. So he will start some new treatments on I think the 15th of July. So fingers crossed and lots of prayers that slows down the cancer and halts it enough that they get some more time together. So prayers, everybody, for those of you who do that. And good, positive, healing thoughts for those of you who send it out into the universe for us. Okay, now I want to decorate this. This is the part I've been looking forward to. I want to get these young ladies on the cover here. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I'm going to cut this. So I want to get them on here, but I also want that on there. So I'm trying to figure out how do I don't need this. Goodbye. So what I think I'll do, and I'm going to wiggle my scissors around to get kind of a rougher edge. Gonna ink this for H. Get rid of those little white scissor marks. I'm going to put that on there, and then I want to get, I like the pink, so I'm trying to figure out how to maybe put them more at the top. I don't think I need, created a wavy line there. Get rid of that. Oopsie, I also don't want that corner. Kind of, I want to put that there. I wanted to get this in here, but that covers the whole bottom then. So I don't think I'll use that. I thought I might use this, this right here. Now on this one, I could add bits of real lace and some sheer stuff. I don't know yet, to decorate the inside. I'm not going to do a lot of decorating on the inside. I didn't on this one. I just kept it very, very simple. I just had a piece of lace and a little piece of embossed watercolor paper. So I will definitely be adding something to the top of this. Probably maybe, I don't have to have a tuck spot on this one. I could, or I could put the tuck spot on the bottom. Maybe I could put some lace and things on that, on the bottom. And then I was thinking I wanted to use this one on here. So I'm thinking maybe I would put it on the back and create like a little pocket back there that I can use on something else. I may end up using it somewhere on the inside. Well, let's glue this on real quick because I'm just about to run out of time. So I am there. I want to get this glued on. So let's get that glued on. I normally don't have to stand my bottle upside down, but because I haven't refilled it in a while, I usually keep it topped off because then it just comes right out. I don't have to deal with it, period, you know, so I'm kind of leaving a little bit of an edge. Let's use this too. Kind of meld these edges in. Doesn't that look so pretty? Oh, it looks so old. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pull this up just a bit because I realize I want to put this down. But I've got too big an edge on here. I want to have, and I actually don't want the edge straight. And I don't trust my rulers, so I'm going to use my Tim Holtz deckle edge cutter, which I absolutely adore. Okay. Ugh. Stuck to my hand. Okay. I don't want the edges to be ragged or pointy. Yeah. And, oh, I knocked a bunch of stuff down on my desk. I definitely don't want that to be so white all the way around, because none of the rest of it is white. There's not any really white in this kit. And let me put this on down here. And I was thinking about this being a pocket, but I don't really think it needs one. I think it's fine as is. I'm just going to put that on there. Well, I'll leave it open at the top. How's that if I want to drop something in there? Maybe a hidden note. We're going to make that our secret pocket. We'll leave it open at the top. You know me, I always love my pockets. I got to have lots and lots of pockets. So I was just surprised at myself that I closed up that one. You know, well, it happens, right? We have our moments. I want to get this to the best I can. Squish it up a little bit so the pocket's not so tight. Then I'm going to glue this down, and I ended up ripping it, so I'm going to have to fix it. I may go over a little bit today, but that's okay. I don't mind. Oh, there you have it, guys. Our Trifold tag holder. Awesome. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pockets there and a hidden 8th in the back. So we have created another Ruby and Pearl tag holder, a lot like this one. I will probably come up with something, you know, pretty to do down there, you know, along the lines of this. I'm not sure what yet, but I'll come up with something. And maybe if I put it at the bottom, then something could be tucked in there. I don't have to have anything in there, but you know, if I had a little tag or something, I could do that. So, well, as you can see, not too difficult, super fun. Like I said, I could sit here and put these together. I should just make a bunch of these because I just think they're just way fun and so easy, and they are yummy. Oh my gosh. I just got a new digital from chapter 1 that has all these gorgeous ladies, and I think I'm going to use those for my tags. I do have a couple of, let's see, what did I do with them? Let me look here. You know, guys, I always prep for these darn videos, and I still lose stuff. I don't know. I think there's a gremlin. The minute I turn my back, he grabs things and runs, and he laughs, hee hee, all the way across my studio. I do have some tags left over from the last one I made, but they're all going to be just too big. But I could fold them and make little booklets out of them. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll see what I can do with those and put them in there. I'm not really sure yet what's going to go into this one, but I'm really super happy with it. I don't know if it'll have string. I don't think it'll have a clip because I don't think a clip... Let me see, where's my other little, where's my clip from before? Oh, I put my bottle of water down on it. Great. C'est la girl. Yeah, see, that wouldn't work. But you can see, you can close it up. This one, you know, has the same deal. So there they are. There's our 2 trifolds. Each one comes out differently. This one came out tall and skinny. This one came out short and fat, or short and fluffy. So... you know, same project, different look, no matter who does it or how you make it, no two are going to look the same, but what a fun project. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning to make that, and I will see you all very soon. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you next week, hopefully with a video. If you don't see a video, it's because I'm smack in the middle of floors and I just couldn't get one done, but hopefully there will be one. So I love you guys. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.